top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Shift together here from the D-line. They go with Howard again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go play action here on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That's something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
Throwing now is Carr. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Here's Matt Darr now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying the right side with Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down following the run. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And that's complete to Cooks. He got 29 yards that time.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Wake able to drop him for a loss of 4. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll make it third and goal. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage?
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. So 4th down, John Fox will turn it over to his field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gano's kick is right through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And avoids the contact by sliding. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Play action. Now it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a gain of 9, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run again on first down, Peterson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. They give it to Peterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On play action, it's Carr. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. 3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Now Carr. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards there on the pickup, and that'll be good for an Oakland first down. And now the offense gets set for play number 15 on this drive. It has been a long, long stanza for this unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Adrian Peterson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Out to kick is Janikowski. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Geno Atkins busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Escaping the pressure. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Ready. 95.
A give to Howard running left. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
A give to Howard. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Breeze now to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Evan Ingram, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On play action, now Carr. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
This one away by the punter, Dar. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now Howard. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Breeze. He gets it left side to Johnson. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They run with Howard. Trucks over him. And now running right through him. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 37 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Again, Peterson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Back to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And that one results in 35 yards. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run with Peterson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. They'll run for it with Peterson. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Peterson. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Out to kick is Janikowski. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A good pickup there, a 22.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
He'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now Breeze. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw, Breeze. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They needed 15. They got 16 and a first down. Now there's the timeout. Signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick here is good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules remind us how... So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go. Ready. United.
Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with third down and just a yard to go. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Running with Howard. And some room to work. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears